Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Step back in time with the unforgettable sounds of the 1950s. This Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m., the Watt Cheer Opera House welcomes the Baldy Holly Band, all the way from England. Enjoy classics like Blue Suede Shoes, Bye Bye Love, and Great Balls of Fire. Tickets are $30 for adults and $15 for ages 18 and under. Get yours now at wattcheeroperahouse.org or call 641-632-2777.
Looking for a career where you can make a real difference? The Keokuk County Sheriff's Office is now hiring deputy sheriffs. Starting salary is $74,000 with higher pay and a $5,000 hiring bonus for certified officers. Enjoy excellent benefits, paid time off, and even a take-home squad vehicle after field training. Apply by August 14th. Learn more at keokukcounty.iowa.gov or call 641-622-2727. Make a difference and serve your community.
Nice weather is finally here, and it has a funny way of inspiring home projects. Good news, your hometown lumber store is ready to help make those ideas happen. From quality decking and railing to energy-efficient windows and beautiful new doors, you'll find the products, expertise, and service you need to upgrade your home this season. So whether you're building, updating, repairing, or finally getting started, we're here to help every step of the way. Visit Sigourney Lumber today. Everything you need for summer projects all in one place.
There we are. Hello. Welcome into Real Talk here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to us by New Life Community Church in Wellman, Iowa. I'm the Steve of Aaron and Steve. That's the Aaron. Aaron, Steve, Aaron.
Hey, it's good to be with you again, Steve.
Yes. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. We're on a whirlwind tour of summer weddings. Out to Indiana last weekend for the wedding of the son of good friends, and the daughter of good friends. So that's kind of a first for me to have two friends who each have kids who get married to each other. So that was fun. And our oldest daughter is getting married this coming Saturday.
Yeah,
out near Webster. Yeah, exciting, strange. Whoa, what is this new phase of life? Kind of exciting, kind of strange, but good.
Yes.
Here's the thing that makes me slightly concerned about the upcoming wedding. So I'm sitting in the church last Saturday, and the young man TJ comes up, and he's standing, does the processional thing. I'm looking at him up there. I've known this kid my whole life. Well, he's not a kid. He's 22 years old. He's got a job and looks nice in a suit, and I start to cry. And then I'm, If I'm crying, at his wedding, what is this going to be like when my little baby girl gets up to get married, and I have to walk her down the aisle and then switch roles and become the pastor? Whew, we may be in for some waterworks.
Yep. That would be tough.
But that's okay. What's this all about? It's not about the being stiff and unemotional and stuff. It's a beautiful day, and we're kind of crying people, so we'll just roll with it. However that goes down, we'll keep it real.
There you go.
Allow me to segue into real talk.
Oh.
And sometimes people might come to Real Talk expecting a great deal of seriousness, and sometimes we are pretty serious, and sometimes we're kind of goofy. And so I have this anecdote about Martin Luther, the guy who kicked off the Protestant Reformation. If you remember him tacking his 95 Theses and to the church door and challenging the power of the Pope and challenging the power of the Emperor and all that good kind of stuff. So I've been binging on some podcasts about Martin Luther.
Okay.
Turns out, for a holy man who changes the church, dude really liked to talk about excrement.
Okay.
There's so many Martin Luther quotes about excrement.
Wow.
And so here's a great Martin Luther quote for you. Are you ready?
Do I need to have the bleep button on standby?
I think we can keep it PG.
All right.
So he spent a year hiding in this castle. He was condemned to death by a court, and so his supporters kidnapped him on the highway, armed bandits, but it was actually his friends. So they hid him in this castle, and it was a really difficult year because he was kind of penned up, cooped up, and spent a lot of time feeling like the devil was coming into his room and persecuting him, throwing nuts at him, taunting him. But he wrote a letter to a friend and said, I have discovered that the best way to drive the devil away is through prayer. But if prayer doesn't work, a good fart usually does.
Okay.
So, hey, we kept it PG here, didn't we?
That's exactly. I mean, I've got a sound effect if you want one, but
hit it.
no.
Hit it. No.
We don't want
Okay,
it.
it's
We don't
not-
want to go that low.
it's not
Save
that
that for
kind
the
of a-
morning show. That's where we really dive into those types
Okay.
of jokes.
So yeah, I was getting some criticism from one of my kids the other day for some stuff that was going on. Dad, why do you always have to do that? And I'm like, hey, it's just spiritual warfare going on.
Yeah, exactly.
And okay, so this is not theology here. This is just kind of in the land of opinion. But I think there's a little bit to that, which is that I don't think that the devil knows how to have fun. A lot of times we associate, you hear something, well, I want to go to hell because that's where all the fun people are going to be. It's going to be a party, man. But if you think about, well, first of all, we're talking about that kind of partying, how much misery actually comes out of that kind of partying when you're done. When the party's over, there's a price to pay in the morning. Or maybe, you start talking about car wrecks and stuff like that. There's prices to pay for a really long time. But I don't think that the devil understands or knows how to have just good, clean fun. And why would he? He doesn't understand joy. He doesn't understand hope. He doesn't understand peace. He doesn't understand love. So just like happiness is foreign to the kingdom of darkness. And so, not to talk about farts too much on our real talk show here, but we're keeping it real, right? There's just kind of something funny about it. Am I right? And human, and
My wife doesn't see the humor in it, but I don't know.
well, you just tell her it's spiritual warfare.
Exactly.
That's deliverance ministry.
Not
honey.
today, Satan. Rip.
Exactly. And it's funny. And if you don't think that it's funny, maybe this isn't the show for you. I mean, we're into sports and professional wrestling, and so sometimes on this show we're really serious, and other times on this show we're really silly. But we're silly for a serious reason, which is that this kind of taps into a joy and a lightheartedness and a merriness. Like, we don't use the word merry a whole lot when it's not at Christmas, but having a merry or jolly, that's another Christmas word that we really ought to pull out at other times of the year. We're having a jolly time, and I think that genuinely is spiritual warfare, because the devil would always have you serious and afraid and anxious and worrying, and so we're just not going to do that on this show. We'll talk about serious things from time to time, and sometimes we'll be seriously funny. So now we're going to be a little more serious.
All right.
At New Life Church up in Wellman, we didn't do our little plug for New Life.
Yeah.
Hey, we're a church with the motto of God, friends, and fun, and we're serious about those things, but it's also fun. So New Life in downtown Wellman, 257 8th Avenue is our address. On Sunday morning, we have our worship service at 10 o'clock, and then there's a variety of activities during the week. There's men's groups that get together for breakfast or for Bible studies, women groups that get together for dinner or tea, stuff for young people, in their 18 to 25, 28 years old. We got some middle schoolers running around. We got some little kids. So if you're looking for a church family, a place to explore faith, why not New Life Community Church in Wellman? Unless you didn't live down in Pekin. And then, that's a long ways away. And there's other good churches between Pekin and Wellman. So you'll find something. But if you live near Wellman, check us out. You can also find us on Facebook for live streaming of Sunday morning worship services. Okay, so I've been preaching through the book of Genesis somewhat seriously, but also with fun. And I'm up to the point where we're going to talk about Isaac today. Isaac, like there's the big three of the book of Genesis are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And those are kind of the fathers of the faith that get mentioned throughout the rest of the Bible. God will show up and tell somebody, I am the God of your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And of those three, Isaac gets the least amount of time. He's kind of the I don't know how you would. All of my metaphors have failed me.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, well I was trying to think of something in
Overlooked
wrestling terms, but then I don't really know anything about wrestling. So I've been to one show, and now I think I'm an expert, except that I've been exposed on,
not knowing about wrestling.
Yeah. So I was going to say there's Hulk Hogan and The Rock, and then there's some other guy that was cool, but not really.
He's kind of in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Isaac was kind of like the Steve Shetler of Central Empire Wrestling. Like he was in one or two bouts and he won, but you just don't hear that much about it.
Yeah.
So there, we pulled it off.
There you go.
We pulled it off. But Isaac is a cool guy. I want to say one thing about Isaac that was not cool, and that was that if you remember back to Abraham, Isaac's father, Abraham kind of had this bad habit of lying about his wife's identity. He was afraid that she was so hot, if other people found out that she was his wife, they would kill him and take his wife. So he lied to everybody and told her that she was his sister because somehow in his mind that would keep them from killing him. And I don't understand all of that, but what I do understand is that when Abraham was afraid, he sometimes hid his true identity and lied about who he was and lied about who his wife was. And so the uncool thing about Isaac is that Isaac ends up doing the same thing. He goes to live in the land of the Philistines in chapter 26, and he does the same thing. When the men of that place asked him about his wife, he said, "She is my sister," because he was afraid to say she is my wife. He thought the men of this place might kill me on account of Rebecca because she is beautiful. And I don't know what's going on here, Steve, in this culture where they're, "Oh, you've got a great looking wife. I think I'll just kill you."
Yeah. I'll take her for myself, thank you.
Oh, okay. So something has been lost in cultural translation.
Yeah. Some morals.
Maybe morals actually improved over the last 3,000 years. Maybe. We read in verse 8, when Isaac had been there a long time, Abimelech, king of the Philistines, looked down from a window and saw Isaac caressing his wife Rebekah. So Abimelech summoned Isaac and said, "She is really your wife. Why did you say she is my sister?" So just kind of hold on to that thing. Isaac, there's a lot of cool things about him, but he's still got this thing going on where when he's afraid, he tells lies, just like his father Abraham did, and that's going to be a pattern in this family that we continue to see. But there's some cool stuff about Isaac as well. I just recommend everybody go grab a Bible or use your online Bible app and read chapter 26 of Genesis, and just look at what Isaac does really well is he digs wells. And just a little bit of metaphor here. He understands, like he lives in the Middle East, right? And what do you think of? Like you don't think of
Sand.
Yeah, you think of
Desert.
sand, rock, desert, maybe some places where you could put a garden or graze some sheep or something. But yeah, sand.
Mm-hmm.
But Isaac is a guy who knows by faith that under the surface of this rocky, sandy soil, there's life-giving water. And he knows that, and so he digs wells, and he brings that life-giving water up out of the ground. And when other people come along and say, "Hey, we want that well," I mean, that's kind of a jerk move of them. But Isaac is just like, "Okay, you can have it. I know that there's more. I'll go dig another well." Mm-hmm. And so he's a man of peace. He's a man of generosity. He's a man of faith who knows how to go to the source and get life. And I really admire that about him. And I think we're kind of out of time for this episode, but please just go read that chapter and think deeply about it and ask God questions like, "God, what is the water that you want me to bring into the world?" Because I guarantee you've got something that you can bring to the world that'll bring life and light and maybe a little bit of jolliness to the world around you. And if you want to know the jolly things that I bring to the world, Steve, here, pull my finger. And on that note,
We better get out of here quick.
we'll get out of here, and we'll see you around soon.
Thanks to New Life Community Church in Wellman for sponsoring Real Talk here on Steve Shetler Media.